Please welcome to the blue corner, Kaleb Denison.
Kaleb Denison making his debut. Has competed in some jiu-jitsu tournaments, which is usually the case if you're at a gym that values like that ladder up. Train it, you know, get some jiu-jitsu tournaments, go to a smoker, then make your debut. So seems to be on the right path.
Yeah, absolutely. Comes out of Monsters Den. They've put out a ton of fighters. Joseph Aguilar, Kid Lightning, Dylan Aguilar, Zeke Cades. I mean, they've been a pretty strong staple here in Fury, especially in the amateur ranks, as a few of the guys have gone pro, so hopefully they'll make a wave there as well.
Ninja Blanco. That's the nickname for the 31-year-old.
I'll handle this one, guys. Yeah. That means the white ninja.
Yeah.
My Spanish is pretty good. You know, Mike has been referenced as El Ninja Blanco in the past. Yeah, not really.
Kaleb Denison, he loves everything about mixed martial arts. It's helped him become a better person, and we always hear that. It's not just a hobby for him, so it's good to see him taking that next step, becoming a well-rounded, full-rounded mixed martial artist, and he just loves having fun doing it. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Ferris Jundi.
Ferris Jundi, third time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage, 1-1 record. Lost to Jordan Garcia at Fury Amateur Series 53 last year in June. He got dumped big time in that one. I don't know if you remember that one, Alex, but he got dumped hard. I think the shock of the slam kind of gave up his back and got tapped really fast, which happened.
And Garcia, if I'm not mistaken, I think he became champion shortly after that.
I believe so.
So, I mean, that's for what it's worth, it's a loss that's aged really well, as he literally lost to the best guy in the division, no knock there. And anytime guys, you know, come back and fight again, they have that high-level experience, and that's, you know, one of the most valuable things you can bring into the cage is, you know, cage fight experience with high-level guys.
You look at our tail of the tape, brought to you by Warbringer Whiskey, Southwest Bourbon, the cock of the walk, as Wayne loves to say. You look at the reach advantage, 70 against 67. Height advantage, 4 inches for Ferris Jundi, the 23-year-old, making his way. And this is a lightweight bout, by the way. That said featherweight on our tail of the tape. That was a typo. These guys did not miss that much on their scales. This is a lightweight bout. Both fighters are inside. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by the Cock of the Walk, Warbringer Whiskey, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Lightweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 153.8 pounds. Fighting out of Victoria, Texas, today he makes his amateur debut. This is Kaleb Denison. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in at 154.4 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, his amateur record stands at 1 win, 1 loss. This is Ferris Jundi. Your referee in charge, Ryan Thompson.
I am so excited for this fight. Hearing a lot of great things about both of these guys. Ferris Jundi.
Man, the fighters at Grindhouse, very technically sound, but man, are they all just super athletes.
Yeah.
Every one of them is just ripped. Every one of them.
Ferris Jundi, 23 years old. He's Peruvian and Lebanese. That's a combo you don't get. That stood out to me when we were talking to him. Proud Muslim as well. Oh,
big right hand.
Oh, follows up with a big left.
Yeah, it was a mistake there on Kaleb Denison's part. You've got to, that technical stand-up, you've got to have space there to do that. You let the referee stand you up.
Yeah, and Denison, he threw a kick as soon as Jundi threw that right hand, and so it knocked him down, but I think it more so brought him off balance. And then, like you said, Mike, on his get-up, he actually got a pretty good left hook that I think did more damage than the punch that actually put him on his butt.
Kaleb not looking like he's too worried about this position.
Yeah, he's in kind of like a forced open half guard.
Gonna have to get going here.
My guess is Jundi's going to try to flatten him and then disconnect his legs and hit a full pass. I mean, he's looking for a head and arm choke. He's got a fair amount of distance to cover with his lower body. Certainly not impossible.
His coaches were calling for it to start working that. I wonder if that's something they've worked on in fight camp. And
I mean, Denison could throw his left elbow to the cage and totally undo the threat of this choke.
Yeah, especially if he tightens his legs just a little bit. You can kind of tighten it, push him to the floor around the waist, even with this, even with one foot in.
I think he's looking for a wrist ride as Jundi. You can see him trying to grab that bottom elbow with his right arm.
Yeah, if Jundi will lose his, there you go, left elbow or left hand to push that leg down.
Yeah, he's going to start to flatten the hips out. But naturally, you can kind of hang on him, flatten the shoulders out. Once you get the hips and shoulders flat, it makes this position way, way harder to escape.
Yeah, Kaleb doing a good job of holding that wrist. He let it go there.
So, okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, both guys have to be careful here. Both guys are in a semi-vulnerable position. Even though it doesn't look like it, looks like Kaleb's getting the worst of it right now. But Ferris Jundi's actually on the wrong side. Now this is a little more trouble.
So, yeah, that's just, I mean, and then this head and arm choke that's been there for about a minute and a half.
10 seconds. Is this going to be enough for Jundi to pull out the win? Not enough, so punches to take back to the corner.
That's how you finish a round. I mean, granted, he didn't just steal anything, but that's how you finish with some ground and pound. It doesn't matter if you lose position, the round's over. I think we can all learn a little lesson there from Jundi on if there's only a few seconds left and you're in a position to strike, just go for it, because that was awesome.
Yeah, he heard that clapper and he let go and was like, started raining punches there for 10 seconds. I mean, it was very close to being stopped. Another 5 seconds, that fight would have been over.
Yeah. Fellas, go pick yourself up a Warbringer cherry smoke and take a selfie with the Warbringer girls over by the main bar. With every purchase, you get a souvenir.
Yeah, impressive round from Ferris Jundi.
That's Warbringer cherry.
Yeah, got the knockdown, got the submission attempt, got the pass, and then got that brutal ground and pound. I'll tell you though, Denison, he handled everything pretty well. I feel like he maybe could have addressed the arm and the head and arm choke a bit sooner, but he obviously didn't feel like he was very threatened by it.
Ryan Thompson just taking a quick look. He couldn't see it on camera. Make sure everything is good with Kaleb Denison. It looked like everything was fine. Love touch. Kaleb Denison, blue gloves. Jundi with the red. Round 2.
Denison's really trying to get a lot of work out of that low kick, but that reach and height of Jundi is making it challenging for him to not get punched.
Yeah, instead of leaning into those kicks, he's kind of, making them off of his heel. So makes it a little more difficult. And if something touches you while you're back on that heel, you're gonna go to the mat. And that reach advantage, Ferris Jundi's able to do that.
Nice little level change there from Denison. Jab to the body.
Kaleb Denison looks light on his feet.
That was a good low kick.
Oh, man, that one hurt him. Big punches. Is this going to be enough? Jundi gets the win.
Yeah, that's a big overhand right. Put him down, and then I'll tell you, Jundi, man, he could make a YouTube tutorial on how to ground and pound.
That was some power there for the 23-year-old. Ferris Jundi moves his record to 2-1. And let's take a look at the finish, guys. That right clips him, and that one hurt him immediately.
Yeah,
and again, back on that. He was on that back foot. He threw the kick out there. Not a lot of authority behind that foot. You'll see him. He's kind of on that back foot.
Man, right on the ear. Yeah,
and then right on the ear, man. There's just not much you can do to keep your legs under you from that.
Yeah, it's funny. As good as Denison's kicks were, they got him in some trouble with the counter punch. And it wasn't even really counter punching. It was just like, that's what I call MMA fate. I mean, he decided to kick as Jundi decided to throw that 1-2. Found some success, got the knockdown.
What's up, fellas?
We got Richard Burmaster, head of talent, VP of relations, everything. First, let's make things official. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ryan Thompson calls for a stop to the fight. 1 minute, 9 seconds into round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO, Ferris Jundi.
I'm here with your winner, Ferris Jundi. Ferris, he was on that back foot. That long reach of yours was able to reach. You landed right behind the ear, and he went down. Was that part of the plan?
To be honest with you, I was such in a state of flow. I don't really know what happened. I just want to say real quick, alhamdulillah for everything. And I'm just thankful for my team, my teammates, my friends and family. Allahu Akbar.
Ferris, we were just talking down there in the commentary booth. You could give a clinic on just managing. They're the last 10 seconds of the first round. You heard that clicker. You stopped transitioning and immediately went to damage.
It wasn't that. I heard Coach Zach's voice guiding me, and that's all I heard, to be honest. And I just have such an amazing support team. My coaches are just amazing. I listened to everything they said. They said to stop working backwards, start moving my hands, and I found the right shot. It was all because of my coaches.
And it's just going to get better, Ferris. Congratulations on the win. Your winner, Ferris Jundi.
Congratulations to Ferris Jundi. Richard Burmaster, I think you might have to make a call. Anytime a Muslim fighter wins, I get to interview him.
Yeah, I think we should. Now I'm concerned that he's hearing voices, but whatever, that's fine.
That's Richard Burmaster. Follow him on Instagram. You can find his account on our Fury Fighting Championship Instagram account, which you should be following for all the latest in Fury FC.